WECU 1570 AM and W298BX 107.5 FM, Winterville, North Carolina.
Hello and welcome to the show. Welcome to Pitt Community College Outreach, where on the show you hear about the great things that are going on at Pitt Community College. And again, if you're listening to the show, make sure that you understand, for those of you who are trying to get in the semester, if you had any issues whatsoever, remember we do have late start classes, which is starting, which of course starts in four weeks apart, which means you have a 16-week semester. And the next 4 weeks means that when you start, it'll be 12 weeks, and then we have an 8-week start. But remember, you'll just be doing the work to catch up. Your classes will still end at the same time. So those of you that had some issues of getting into school this fall semester, uh, understand that you still have an opportunity, again, for those of you that are the 12-week session that is coming up and the 8-week session. So the classes that you are trying to get, you still can get those classes. You just have to do a little catch up on the work, and you're still in at the same time at the semesters. So, but here today we definitely want to talk about something great that's been going on for several years here at the convention center, and a lot of you have attended this before, so it won't be news to you, but hopefully not only some of you who may have attended last year will come back this year, or make sure what you hear, make sure you pass the word on what you hear here today, because it's very important. We're talking about better skills, better jobs. And in Greenville, which will be at the convention center on October the 3rd. Job seekers are asking to come out from 2 to 6. But we're going to be talking about that today, and we're here with David Horn with the ENC Alliance. And David, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me again
Okay,
this year. Yeah.
great. Well, listen, go right into it. Tell us, I'm going to let you tell us, better skills, better jobs. What it's all about.
Well, 4 years ago, we talked about the concept of having an event that was kind of a one-stop for those who wanted to take their career to the next level or find that first job. And by doing the way to do that was to bring all the top employers together with all of the top education and workforce resources from PCC, ECU, from the state level workforce resources. So you can come into the Greenville Convention Center this year on October the 3rd from 2 until 6. You can meet with all of the top employers from the area and find out the career opportunities that exist out there and the pathways to those opportunities. If it still requires a little more training, a degree, a certificate, Pitt Community College folks will be there from all sorts of different areas to assist and provide guidance and information so you can get on that pathway to a great career.
Now, we're talking about this, and believe it or not, I would have a hard time thinking that some people in Pitt County may have not heard this, but not only Pitt County, but Eastern North Carolina. As anybody in Eastern North Carolina, pretty much, or anywhere, is welcome to come if you hear about this. Is there anything there that's going on also for high schoolers?
Yes, that morning, one of the things that we knew was important was being able to create an opportunity for high schoolers to connect with employers. They're the future workforce. And yeah, if you're an employer and you're needing one or two or three people to fill positions today, yes, maybe investing time in talking to that future workforce from the high schools and the juniors or seniors may not solve your problem today, but we've got to fill that pipeline for a year, 2, 3, 5 years down the road. So from 10 until noon, we will be busing in high school students from the 6 area high schools and early college to meet with employers. We have at least 3 of the wonderful mobile career exploration units from PCC that'll be there too.
Absolutely. David, let me ask, you talk about the employers that are going to be there. Wouldn't ask you to name them, but how many employees are we talking about? Because we're talking about this thing at the convention center, and I've heard of this being involved. I know how huge it is, but just kind of get a little bit of feel.
Yeah, we'll have 80 to 90 employers, and then 30 or so resource tables. That would be the different career areas from PCC.
Right.
A few from ECU. We'll have the NC Works folks there. The Tradesformers Registered Apprenticeship Program will be there. So all in all, we'll have about exactly 126 tables there of employers and resources for people to go around, browse around, gather information, have some good conversations. And one of the things with the employers, we got a lot of good feedback last year. They really do stress you don't have to, but if you can, bring a resume. And if you don't have a way to print one, we will have the ability for you to do that there.
No, now, but with the employers and job seekers, I'm sure you've gotten feedback over the last few years. What is some of the feedback you get? Let's say from job seekers that have been out there. How impressed were they?
They were very impressed, and the job seekers who come that we get feedback from, many of them, they look at the list, and you can go and look at the registration page where we'll guide you to here. The best way to find it and all the event information is just go to Google and search Better Skills, Better Jobs 2024, and the link to the Pitt Community College information page will be there. And you can see the list of employers and resources that will be there. And a lot of people, they plan to a certain degree a little bit ahead of who they want to go talk to.
Right.
And they like the fact this year we're going to be a little more focused in where we place the resource tables relative to the employers.
Right.
So if it is a resource table that has a high relevance for a certain, like if it's biotech, well, they're going to be near the pharmaceutical employers. So people like the fact that they can mill around and easily find their way around the event and get the information they need.
Now, as far as the high school kids are concerned, because I want to talk to a little bit about parents, and I want the parents to hear this. If for some reason, if you need to bring your child out in the morning, you're still welcome, but the bus, they are supposed to be coming in on the bus. But we want, because they come out and they get excited about employers because they're thinking in their head they want to do something, this is what I want to do, and they see other employers there and they get thinking.
Yeah, and that's the whole idea behind giving the future workforce, as we call them, the high school students, this opportunity to explore what's out there. And what we find is it's really eye-opening for them. They are not aware of all, even the more mature career seekers that come in the afternoon are not familiar with all of the great companies and businesses we have here, and the fact, particularly with our major industries, no matter what it is they do, if they're pharmaceutical or they manufacture forklifts or boats, internally they need professions of all types. They need accountants, they need marketing people, they need human resource people. So I think a lot of times, particularly the younger ones, don't really make that connection that no matter what they're interested in, even the skilled trades, most of the major manufacturers take care of most of their routine electrical and welding and HVAC with in-house resources. It's very seldom unless they have a major project that they bring additional resources from the outside. So of all of our industries, getting in front of the people who are the representatives of those industries, talk about what your interests are. Talk about what you would like, how you would, if you're a younger person, how you'd like to start your career, and then talk about where you would like to go after 3 or 5 or 10 years. And they're there, these human resource representatives and company representatives, that's their job, to be able to help you identify a pathway that helps you move along in your career.
And I like to say, Pitt, when we talk about resources being there, you sit here, especially high schoolers, when they're there and they could talk to an employer, and the employer tells them, well, this is what you need, and probably Pitt would have this. See, when you talk about resources, everything that you need will be there from Pitt, from being able to get in school, talk about financial aid, talk about the different programs there. When you talk about resources, you see a job that you might be interested in, and not just the high schools. You know, we're doing this. You know, when you do a career fair like this, you know, because we see a lot of people come who have jobs and they're looking to maybe upscale. They're looking to make more money, whatever the reason may be. That's what this is all about for not only, like I say, Pitt County, but Eastern North Carolina to come and see what's available. And we get overwhelmed ourselves by so many of the employers that are there. So, and I know you know,
Absolutely.
people that were coming in will be.
Yeah, and thus the name of the event, Better Skills, Better Jobs. So it's an opportunity. If you're in a good job now, but you feel like there's something else out there for you, whether you definitely have decided you want to make that leap or not, if you can spend an hour or so out there and just discover what else is there, it at least gets your mind to starting to think about
Right.
what might be the next step for you. Whether you're ready to make that this year or next year, I'm telling you, the companies we have here, we're very, I say not, we're not totally insulated from the ups and downs of the economy, but because we have the major healthcare system, we have the university, we have PCC, and we have these major manufacturers, Thermo Fisher, it's the second largest facility in their global network right here in Greenville. Heister Yale, it's their America's headquarters right here in Greenville. And so a lot of the products that are being made here, they weather the storms of the economy, whatever they may be. So the chances are, if you're not quite ready now, get some information.
Right.
You may find that you need another year or so to get ready for that opportunity that you really like. So it's worth going out there and finding out that information too.
And that's another thing that I wanted just to kind of mention when you say go out there, get the information. If you don't, you know, if you're not connected to an employer now, whatever, get ready to get connected to one. And also you get ready to connect to jobs that are coming to Pitt County.
Yes, we will have Boviet Solar, which we announced as an economic development organization along with Pitt County Economic Development back in April. They will be there. They are ultimately going to hire 908 people. Now, that's not going to happen the first year. It's going to be over several years, but they're going to need a very, very robust workforce as they continue to build out their plans here, because they will go into an existing building that was vacated by another industry about a year and a half ago or two. And then they're going to build existing new facilities on land right behind this existing building. So that one's going to continue to be a source of opportunity. The other major industry that was announced in July, Nipro, they're a little earlier on, and they actually have to build their facilities.
Right.
So they're going to be here maybe next year before they're in Better Skills, Better Jobs. But all the other major industries are going to be there. If it's Thermo Fisher, Grady White Boats, Heister Yale, Catalent, and a host of others. Those are just some of the bigger ones that will be there. So we encourage people to take a look at the list by searching Better Skills, Better Jobs 2024. Click on that link. Look at the list of employers that'll be there and start to formulate kind of in your mind who you'd like to talk to. I mean, you can go and talk to all of them, but, you know, if you kind of plan out a little ahead of time, you could spend a good quality hour there and talk to the ones that are relevant to what you're interested in doing.
Good. Well, David, we thank you for coming, sharing this information for most of you out there. I understand Better Skills, Better Jobs, October the 3rd at the Convention Center from 2 to 6. October 3rd on a Thursday, 2 to 6 at the Convention Center. Please come out for these employers. It's fourth year, I believe.
It is.
Fourth
Yes.
year. It's been a fantastic, great event for, like I said, not only just Pitt County, but for Eastern North Carolina. And I'll tell you this, when you're talking about coming out to better skills, better jobs, bring a friend. If you know somebody who needs a job, whatever, or seeking a job or trying to get connected to one, bring that friend with you, and I guarantee you, you won't be sorry. David, thank you for coming and sharing this information with us, and we'll probably hear from you a little bit more in the days to come.
That sounds good. I appreciate you having me again, and we look forward to seeing many people out on October 3rd.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And for you, you know what you got to do. You can pass the word on that everybody in Pitt County that is not working need to be connected. Not only just bring a friend, bring two friends with you. We're asking to do that. So, David, I'm going to ask you for maybe 1 minute to kind of just recap better skills, better jobs, and then we'll wrap it up.
Sure. The best place to get more information, everything about the event with the times, the date, the list of employers and resources is available at the event page. And you can find that by just searching Google. Better Skills, Better Jobs 2024 will give you a result that has the link to the page right at the top. You can click there. You can register ahead of time, so we can already go ahead and have a name badge for you ready to go, and you'll be ready to walk
So
on
if
in.
they go to the website, they can click and register.
Exactly, and we encourage them to do that, to register ahead of time. Better Skills, Better Jobs 2024. Do a search of that, and then click on the link you see, and you'll be set and ready to go. And bring your friends with you too, like you said.
Absolutely. We want you to bring your friends out, and of course, when you get there, like I said, if you're for parents, if your kid's in high school, junior, senior, and they have not said anything about better skills, better job, we're not encouraging you to stay out of school that day. But I'm saying, if you get to the high schools or whatever and figure out how can they get on that bus
Exactly.
to come here,
Yeah.
let's figure that out first. How before they skip school for this.
They should hear about it at school, and you need to go to school and then
Yes,
get on the
and
bus.
get on the bus.
Get registered to be on the bus to the Greenville Convention Center on the morning of October 3rd to be part of the special, we call them the Future Employees Session. The high
Absolutely.
school students will be there from 10 until 12 talking to the employers.
Okay. And again, Eastern North Carolina, anybody get on the phone, call people, let them know that a huge career fair is going to be in Greenville. This is the 4th year at the convention center because we want to make sure we can hold all the employers, and we'll make sure we can hold any and everybody that comes out seeking employment. So I don't think nothing has been in the area quite this big when it comes to a career fair. And not only is bigger and better jobs, bigger and better career fair.
Exactly. And many of the major employers here, they pull from a dozen to 26 different counties for their workforce. So if
Absolutely.
you're in the surrounding counties,
Counties, you
there
need
could be a
come.
job for you here in Pitt County.
So we encourage you to come. We definitely thank David for being here with us, and we're going to be talking to him a little bit more. You'll hear more from him on as the next 1 month from today.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. 1 month from today. So you got 30 days to get together. Like I said, bring your resume out. If you need to make some copies, we'll be doing that. But again, Pitt Community College will be out there. So you see something you want to do and go, hey, well, maybe I can go here and get this training. Or you might see a CDL trucker company
Yep.
out there and say, hey, we need some drivers. And you can go get that CDL in 5 weeks.
Exactly. And again, the Pitt Community College mobile career exploration units will be out there
Oh,
too.
absolutely. And they are fabulous
Yeah.
units. You got to go in and see those. See those trails.
Yeah.
Those mobile units are something special. So we take pride in those mobile units, but they'll be out there. But remember, again, write this down if you didn't get it. We're going to give you a minute here. October the 3rd from 2 to 6, Greenville Convention Center will be Better Skills, Better Jobs Career Fair. So if you're looking to enhance what you do, you're looking for a different job, you're looking for a full-time job. It may be some part-time jobs there too that you might be interested in, but full-time work. And a lot of you probably already You probably already qualify for some of these jobs, just haven't had the connection. And this is part of what we do with this. We'll bring you the connection. So again, David, thanks for being here. We thank you for listening. But what you do best, pass the word on about better skills, better jobs, October 3rd, from 2 to 6.
Hello, my name is Dr. Wiley Nithong. Thank you for listening to Awesome Radio.